I love Hocus Pocus, right? The 90s Halloween movie with Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy as Salem witches. As a child, watching the Sanderson sisters consume their victims, everyone would joke that I would never have to worry about that. The joke being that no one would want to eat me because I'm too thin. I resisted the urge to say, oh my god, okay, so, like, the witches weren't actually eating anything, they were just sucking the energy out of children to maintain their youth. Like, were you paying attention at all? Instead, I laughed, proud that someone noticed how little space I can take up. No one prods too much when you're all magic and party trick. Watch how much I can suck in my stomach. You can count every one of my ribs and my vertebrae. I bet you can fit your hand around my whole arm. This body, the best show in town. It's so easy to tell someone you forgot to eat breakfast if you word it the right way. I've learned every trick, how to hide the dark magic and only show the cape and confetti. Watch me regurgitate handkerchief after handkerchief. Watch me swallow fire and swords and nothing else. I weighed myself every day, conjured excuses for meals, buried food in the garbage can, down the drain, in the napkin. The sleight of hand was the hardest part to master. I learned the telltale signs of disordered eating as a teenager, but as far as I could tell, boys don't get that kind of sick. No one told me they could. We didn't have a name for that, but haven't people always been mystified by the nameless, the unknown, what we don't understand? Haven't we always called that magic? What is more witchcraft than the way this body keeps moving forward, even when I put nothing into it, even when my hair falls out in the shower, even when this body tells me every day it is dying but trudges still? I mean, what an abomination. How should I name this dead thing I call a body, or a body I call the dead thing buried day after day? If I start robbing my own grave, begin a slow resurrection, slice into the chicken breast instead of my silhouette and swallow it all, does that count? Would it make any difference? What do you call a body that can't hold anything, not even itself, but still tries to live? Is it a phoenix or undead? Is it a rebirth, or just trying to make a zombie walk with the living? I tried eating regularly. I always gave up after a few days. I assumed this body was a lost cause. Too much torch and rot, decaying taxidermy mounted on the wall, rusted fossil ready for museum or morgue or freak show. Step right up. Keep your eyes peeled. You just might witness the greatest disappearing act you've ever seen. Look, it's happening. Right now.